Hello Leo, welcome to my channel, 12 Seasons of Astrology. The main focus for February for your sign is in your 10th house, the 6th house, and the 8th house. Before I get started, I just wanted to mention Mercury will go retrograde in Pisces, your 8th house, and that on February 16th, and will go direct on March 9th. On February 9th, Venus in Pisces, your 8th house, will sextile Pluto in Capricorn, the 6th house. If you apply for like a small business loan, it should be approved. You could also receive like a severance pay or Social Security or a pension, or you may receive a monetary compensation from your job. On February 5th, Mercury in Pisces, your 8th house, will sextile Uranus in Taurus, your 10th house. You have a sudden but promising discussion with an authority figure or about a monetary compensation for your career. On February 8th, Mercury in Pisces, your 8th house, will trine the North Node in Cancer, your 12th house. There's a pleasant conversation about an insurance payout from a hospital or any treatment center or pharmaceutical company. It's possible that you were overcharged and you are now expecting a refund. On February 9th, there's a full moon in Leo, your first house. This is a culmination, climax, completion, closure. It's possible that the job that you're currently at will come to an end because you have already been accepted at another company, or a health condition that you have been experiencing coming to an end, or it could be the end of a committed relationship, a breakup. You may file for divorce or legal separation. On February 9th, Venus in Aries, your 9th house, will conjunct Chiron in Aries, your 9th house. There's increased activities involving your career. You could start a new career with spirituality, religion, political activism, educational, training, publishing, broadcasting. On February 13th, Venus in Aries, your 9th house, will square the North Node in Cancer, your 12th house. There may be a complication or delay with the legal matter against a hospital, pharmacy, jail, prison. On February 20th, Jupiter in Capricorn, your 6th house, will sextile Neptune in Pisces, your 8th house. You may have a favorable outcome with a job involving a monetary settlement, severance pay, Social Security, a pension, or insurance payout. On February 21st, Chiron in Aries, your 9th house, will square Mars in Capricorn, their 6th house. You could have a setback with a legal matter involving your job, publishing, or broadcasting. On February 21st, Mars in Capricorn, the 6th house, will trine Uranus in Taurus, your 10th house. It's likely to have you're likely to have a surprise job offer in a new career field out of the blue. On February 23rd, there's a new moon in Pisces, your 8th house, that will sextile Uranus in Taurus, your 10th house. There's a fresh start, new beginning, and a sudden surprise with child support, alimony, inheritance, taxes, or tax refund, a monetary compensation, insurance payout, or a loan could get approved. On February 23rd, Venus in Aries, your 9th house, will square Jupiter in Capricorn, your 6th house. There's a challenge with on-the-job educational training. Your training is being rushed, incomplete, vague, which prevents you from doing your job correctly. On February 25th, the Sun in Pisces, your 8th house, will conjunct Mercury in Pisces, your 8th house. There's increased discussions about your shared finances, child support, tax refunds, loans, inheritance. On February 25th, the Sun in Pisces, your 8th house, will sextile Mars in Capricorn, your 6th house. You may receive a refund from your healthcare provider from an overpayment, or you were overcharged, or some sort of overcharged service. On February 26th, Mercury in Pisces, your 8th house, will sextile Mars in Capricorn, your 6th house. It's possible to have a promising conversation regarding a monetary compensation to receive from your job. On February 28th, Venus in Aries, your 9th house, will square Pluto in Capricorn, your 6th house. There's a potential obstacle with your on-the-job educational training. It's possible you're not properly trained to perform your job thoroughly. On February 29th, Mercury in Pisces, your 8th house, will sextile Uranus in Taurus, your 10th house. you have an encouraging discussion with an authority figure about your career that could involve a monetary compensation. I'll pull up 3 cards. The first one, house. Second card, delay. And the third card, thief. So it's possible that a potential thief may try to enter your home. Let's see. Or somehow a thief tried to enter your home, but it was delayed, and somehow they ran away. But it looks like it was an attempt, or not necessarily from your house. It could be someone in your house is trying to steal something, but something gets delayed as well. As far as maybe you're trying to sell your house, and the person's trying to have something to do with theft. Not the house itself, but something. It could be someone in your home that's stealing or trying to steal, but it gets delayed or probably even thwarted. So that's all I have. Leo, that's all I have for the February reading. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, please check out my other videos I have posted. If you would like a personal reading, please click on the link in the description box below, which will take you to my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video.